Hey everybody, Trent McNair, co-creator of the My First Organic Seed Starting Kit. Today we're going to do week 1 of getting ready for spring, planting our first kit. And this is something you can follow along with at home and do with the kids. So let's get started and have some fun. Okay, so first off, basically what you see out here is pretty much everything that's in a kit except for the water, the pencil that I'm going to use so that I can put my seeds into the pots. This is obviously what your kit's going to look like initially. You're going to just take the belly band off and take out the contents, which is going to be your biodegradable dot pots, instructions, seeds, plant food. You can mix the plant food initially with your soil. I like to wait because seedlings really don't need any food. They got everything they need initially to become a sprout. It's when they start to get more mature that they really need their food. But I like to sprinkle it around once I transplant. So this is basically your mini greenhouse, is what comes in the box. You just take the top off, set that aside. Wiggle these little guys apart. You can put them inside here, but first what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the soil that came in my little soil baggie, and I'm going to fill these guys up to the top. Just kind of shake them so that they can fit right in there. So we'll get them all filled in. You're probably going to have a little bit of extra soil actually. We like to provide you with more than enough for each kit. You can also go online and continue to use your mini greenhouse and just buy refills of pots and soil and seeds. You can use your own seeds if you like, of any variety, but we have, I believe right now, 5 or 6 varieties available online. So our snap peas, 2 different varieties of tomato, some beans, parsley and basil, which come as a combined herb kit. We also have curriculum bundles for the classroom as well as homeschool bundles, so that you can do some work and learn a little bit about earth science while you're at it. This is a lot of fun to do with the kids, and this is what we've learned really helped with getting our kids to eat vegetables, is by growing them. Next, what I'm doing here is I'm just making myself a little hole so that I could drop in my seeds. I just wiggle that around a couple inches deep. These are big seeds because we're doing our snap pea today. There we go. There's our snap pea seeds. I'm going to move this water out of the way for just a second. I like to just shake these out so I can have a look at them. And I usually drop at least 2, sometimes 3 seeds in each hole, because sometimes you get a seed that's not viable. What you want to do with these seeds is just make sure that it's not cracked open. Give it a light squeeze just to make sure that it's not going to crack apart, and that's probably going to be a good seed. So I'll put 3 in. Why not? We'll put 3 seeds in. Okay, so there you have it. All of our pots have been seeded. I put 3 seeds in each, kind of lightly tamped it down, just the weight of my fingers and weight of my hand lightly. And that's it. At this point, you're pretty much finished except for just some water. On the side here you see something that says fill line, and there's your fill line right there. So initially watering this in is going to be probably 3/4 of a cup of water. And you don't have to water directly through a pot. You want to find a spot in between, like right here. And I just fill it up to the fill line. These things will probably try and float a little bit because they're very light. They like to lift up. Go. And this will wick up all of that water, half hour to an hour depending on the temperature in the house, that kind of thing. But you might need to add a little water later, but what you want is these things to get moist all the way to the top. And then you just put your top on, put this on in a bright place. It could be on a windowsill. You don't want direct sunlight. What you're going to see a lot of times is condensation starts to build up within the top, so you might want to take that off every once in a while. Let things dry out a little bit just so you don't get any mold. If you do see some mold, the easiest thing to do is just take this outside for a little bit, let the sun hit it, and it'll take care of any mold that you see building up. So next week we're going to do another video. Hopefully we'll see some sprouts come up. and the roots will start pushing through these pots, and before you know it, we're going to be ready to put these outside so that they can get to growing. That's it.